Coach Cam made this shit.
I'm Brenden Kron. This is Rex.
Hey.
And welcome to Jammin with Kron Rex. Did you know
that you can fix a rectal prolapse with sugar, I think granulated, more than likely granulated, but before you go pouring sugar on your asshole, look up exactly what kind. I just know it's not like brown sugar or like Splenda. Don't just rip open a Splenda pack and start pouring it on your asshole.
Is there a reason that you know
No.
how to fix a prolapse?
Well, no, I'm a guy that like I'm usually tense. Like there's usually some muscle in my body that I am just holding to like every strength, and I don't know why, because like I'll do that like if I'm doing something with focus, I'll usually like tighten my jaw a lot, or I am always very tense. I'm never relaxed, and so like it's not a real world concern because like it's not like. Man, I am lifting so much weight nowadays that I'm worried about, like, losing my asshole. But it's still a concern. Like, if you lift heavy weights, that is a genuine thing you have to worry about. Is just, you know, like, dropping your asshole.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I mean, if you're, like, a legitimate weightlifter, just carry some sugar in your pocket. Or, if you own a French bulldog. Because apparently they have...
Oh.
Yeah, they prolapse. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's not uncommon for them to prolapse.
Oh.
It's... just don't look up pictures.
No, I didn't want to.
I thought you was going to.
No.
You don't want to see it? You don't want to see a French bulldog prolapse?
No, that's not on the to-do list today.
50% of women also get pelvic prolapses. Yeah.
So it's just caused from, like, tensing up, pretty much?
It's kind of like a lot of strain. Mm-hmm. Like, because the reason so many women experience that is, like, pregnancy is just pushing and stuff. And so I don't know what's going on with the French bulldog on why they're just blowing their assholes out all the time. But I also think it can be caused by maybe abuse to the area. Because, like, I've seen, like, that happen on purpose. And not in person, but I've, been on my phone one day and I don't know, it's just kind of crazy that they can, like, pucker it. And I'm just like, oh, shit. Like, if they just pulled that back in, it's like one of those things that you blow at a children's party, like the kazoo thing that's just like,
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm glad that wasn't in 3D. But no, it's just, I think it's just good information to, keep on you. Like,
Yeah. I hope I never need it.
Yeah. You also don't want to be the guy that knows exactly what to do. Like, if you're at the gym, this guy's like, hey, has anyone seen my asshole? And you're like, when you find it, I know what to do.
I know just how to fix your asshole. It's not something I want to say at the gym.
I have a pocket full of sugar. Come here. Yeah. So other than that, how have you been, buddy?
It has been an extremely hot week. Every day has been like 100 degrees this week, so it's been kind of shitty.
Yeah, coming at you live from good old beautiful Shepherdsville. Mm-hmm. Been fucking shitty outside.
Yeah. The weather's been tough.
It's been really tough. You look pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, really tan. That hoodie's definitely making you look even tanner. Yeah, no, I'm still not, but
You're on your way.
I'm not on my way. And it's really unfortunate because like my dad gets like dark as shit during the summer, and like my sister is decently dark, but I don't know. I guess I got just all the Irish of it and like less of the Korean side. But you know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
would you rather be dark?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I would definitely rather be more Korean than I am Irish. There's, like, no skin benefits to being Irish. You get the fucking red cheeks. Old Irish people always have, like, those weird, warty noses, just, like, the big, fat fucking noses. And they're just like, oh, god damn. Yeah. It looked like the villain from Spirited Away. That's how all old Irishmen look like to me. And there's just no benefits. Like, actually, no, I think this part's an Asian thing. Like getting even more red when you drink. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I guess we Asians just don't handle alcohol well, but my Irish side fights that, like, to immense strength. And, yeah, so there's just no benefits of being Irish, really. Can you think of one? I'm not like proud to be kind of Irish, you know. It's not like you're in that like neat.
Irish. I think like they can. I think they can fight well.
I know why you're saying that.
I mean,
but I'm challenging you to think of somebody else.
Well, like even in like older like
Seamus. What about Hornswoggle? Goddammit!
I was thinking of like older like boxing games. There's always like an Irish person who.
You talking about cartoon games?
Like,
well, yeah, they're kind of just known as just like violent drunks. But
good at fighting.
Awful accents. Amusing accents.
I definitely don't love the accent.
No, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Being Irish isn't like
being able to handle your alcohol and being able to fight is a good plus.
Yeah, when you're like fucking 18, but like I don't know, I don't
think that's a bad thing to ever just have.
Well, I don't really have that. Like, I can't inherently handle alcohol well. Like, I can if I like when we used to drink every weekend, I could hold my alcohol decent. But I just drank 4 cups of Elvis Presley's and just violently threw up the rest of the night. So I don't really have that naturally. All I have is the fucking like Bill Clinton rosy red cheeks. It's caused me a lot of problems over the years too.
Really?
It's just aggravating as shit because people think I'm like nervous in situations I'm very not nervous. Like,
to be overly confident in situations so that people don't think that you're nervous.
Yeah, or just don't want to pinch my cheeks because, like, I don't know. I remember this old hag at Amazon. She's actually a very lovely lady, but it just really pissed me off. Is because I was just tired, so I was just leaning against her. And she came over to my booth and was like, "Oh, hey, is everything okay?" And she goes, "Hey, you don't have to be nervous." And I'm like, I don't know. I guess maybe that was my Irish side coming in because I turned towards violence immediately. Like I wish I had something to strike her with because I was beyond pissed off because I knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Because I've had like teachers say that and stuff because like they'll ask me a question and like they'll feel bad and like turn to someone else like if I don't answer immediately because they're like, "Oh my god, his cheeks are getting so red," and I'm like, "You fucking bitch!" Show you how fucking red they get. But no, I just don't want it to spread. Like, I don't want to be one of those people that legitimately just look like a strawberry. Like, because mine's pretty contained right here. Mm. Like, if you look at it from a distance, it just kind of looks like Pangea on my face on each side. Just looks like you're looking at a map of the world. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I think that's the most annoying part about it. And plus, I don't tan, like, at all, so it just stays red. Yeah. Or if I do tan, this just gets redder.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could honestly do away with that. I would much rather trade that for being more Asian. I feel like I could, I don't know, get some like cool points for being a little more Asian. Like when the stop Asian hate thing stopped.
I don't think it stopped.
People just stopped caring about that. It's like we're back to hating Asians.
I don't think it was just back. It just stopped.
Yeah, because I mean. You still see people like have like Black Lives Matters flags and stuff, but like I saw like stop Asian hate trending for 2 weeks, and then people were like, I don't know, I just kind of don't like them. Can we go back to hating them? And you know, so I feel like during that time I could have shined a little bit more because on every application, not that I'm applying to a lot of things. But they're like, "Hey, what race are you?" And if I say, like, Asian America, they're just like, "Dude, cut the shit. Like, you're not getting a scholarship for being 25% Asian." I'm like, okay. You asked, but okay. That's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, I guess that's all the racial tension I have to get off my chest this week.
Okay.
I'll have more next week, don't worry. Other than that, how's your week been?
You already asked? How's your week been?
Okay. No, I meant other than my racial confusion, have your week's been decent?
It's been all right. It's
Okay.
just been too damn hot outside.
Yeah. So with my week, what the fuck did I do this week? Really hasn't been a bad week, I guess. Listening to the Drake album this week.
How'd you feel about it?
I hated it.
Really?
I hated it so much, and
What about the 21 song?
literally the only good part of that entire album is 21's part.
Oh man, I love that 21 song. Like the entire song.
I like 21's part. It just, I don't know, because you, and you're not the only person I heard say this, so, but like, I was thinking I would like every song as much as Passion Fruit.
No.
But, yeah, pretty much every song Passion Fruit-esque, but I hate. That's like pretty much the only difference for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see where that's Passion Fruit, but like, if I hated it.
Mm-hmm. For me,
I don't know,
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was forgettable. Like, I'm never going to return to it other than the 21 song that
Yeah.
I've been listening to the shit out of it.
Well, I was really pissed off because, like, you know, he kind of just dropped a surprise album. He just won his own tournament league. Feeling good, comparing himself to Kobe. He's, you know, still rocking the fucking braids. And I was like, God damn, we're about to get a fucking album. I was like, this dude's winning, you know? He's
I like the
fucking
album cover.
jack. Yeah. It looks really cool on Apple, too. I don't know if it does that shit on Spotify, like where it's like a GIF, I guess, like where you see like it moving, like I was gonna say a moving picture, but that's
how all the songs are for.
Oh, okay, well, cool. but yeah, I thought we was about to get something like really cool, like if Jackie Moon dropped an album. Like I pretty much thought that's what it was going to be, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It just kind of sucked.
it's not for me. Someone did the tweet that I saw that was kind of like made me not hate it as much was like he made an album made to be played at clubs and danced to. So if you're not doing that, you're not in the right environment for it.
Yeah, we don't do that though.
Yeah.
So to me, that sucked because I was in the exact, like, pretty much the exact opposite environment
Yeah.
listening to that album.
But like I've had songs that like I listen to, I'm like this, like not like I'm gonna jump up and dance, but like I'm like, oh, this makes like it's
Pitbull.
that feel, it's that feeling that like makes me want to jump up and dance. Like it's
Like Pitbull.
sure,
Everything but Pitbull.
sure.
You ever listened to a full Pitbull album?
No,
I haven't either.
No.
I didn't know he had them. But yeah, I mean, he has to, right?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, like DJ Khaled has full albums, so Pitbull would have to have a... Yeah,
How
I
many
don't know.
songs do you think is on a Pitbull album?
Too many. I guarantee it's like 24 songs.
You think?
I bet it's something ridiculous. Yeah, he's not one of those guys who's just like, you know what, I'm going to be decent and drop like 7 songs on this album. He's probably like, I made 20 songs that kind of... What?
There's a lot of albums.
Oh, shit. Click on his newest one.
Okay.
From this angle, he looks like Dr. Evil.
He does look like Dr. Evil on that album cover. Oh my god, there's so many.
You know, dude, speaking of Dr. Evil, our buddy Sabrina told me that Seth Green was a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it's true, but this one guy that said he worked with Seth Green on Robot Chicken went to his house for dinner, and Seth Green had, like, the full evil, like, staircase leading to something malicious behind the bookshelf, and he said down there were, like, children that he called chickens. And then the guy died from being, like, she said forcefully pushed himself off the bridge, and she was like, oh, well, that means someone killed him. I'm like, no, that means he killed himself. I said he did it. I said himself. But, like, I don't know. So they're thinking that, like, this dude was fucking offed because he talked shit about Seth Green. But I was like, this dude's not like an Illuminati leader. He was on Without a Paddle. Like, he voices Chris Griffin. Like, he's not like...
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
No, that doesn't... I mean, don't get me wrong. Anybody's capable of, like, evil like that. But,
Yeah,
like,
of
the
course.
getting someone off for that, like, that doesn't sound like that's really in Seth Green's power. Like, they're not protecting Epstein on this.
Yeah.
Like, it's the dude who voices Chris Griffin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Like, and the reason that I'm so skeptical about it is, I think if they would have reported that, I think it would have been bigger news because I don't think I think that his house just gets raided.
Well, yeah, because they'd be like, hey, what bookcase are you talking about?
Yeah.
And if there's like any room behind that bookcase that
Yeah.
leads to like a dungeon, I'd be like, all right, you're in jail forever. Like, it doesn't matter that there's not any kids here. You probably just got them out, but nobody needs to have this behind a bookshelf. And he called them chickens.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like, you went to his house for dinner,
and
that's what he
found.
Like, is that no? Like, he showed him that.
Yeah, like that just.
Like, that's what he opens up with. Like, hey, welcome to my house. You want to see my sex child dungeon? And you're
And
like,
then-
whoa, but what? I need to go to the bathroom first.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, that's weird. And he's like, oh, we'll have you killed. Like,
You're like, oh, fuck. I
Yeah.
knew I should have came over.
yeah, I don't know. That
it just
it
didn't
doesn't
sound
sound
right.
like a real story.
No. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but maybe that's what they want you to think.
Maybe.
And maybe we're next.
Who knows?
Man, could you imagine, like, that's how you die, being killed by the dude that voices Chris Griffin?
That'd be horrible.
You just get Seth Green to death.
Pitbull's newest album has 15 songs, by the way.
That's too many. It's not bad,
Yeah,
but that's
it's
too
not.
many for a Pitbull album.
Yeah. So, what's your song of the week then? If you hated the Drake album, my song of the week is not from the Drake album, by the way. You kind of sound like I was going to.
Okay, yeah. I guess my song of the week would be "Dear Diary" by Bring Me the Horizon in. I always forget that post-human survival, some shit like that. But yeah, I think their latest album,
Yeah.
maybe from 2020, 2019, really not good with years. I don't remember a lot of years. I remember like when I was born and like when I graduated, but
Yeah. That should be a 2020 album, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I think it's like in response to the pandemic. Like, I think it's a pandemic diss track almost. But, yeah, that song fucking kicks tits. My
There you go.
favorite part is like, well, at the beginning, he's just talking about like, I think it's like kind of like him losing his mind being stuck at home because he's just basically writing to his diary and he's saying like everything on TV is fucking boring. The dog won't stop barking. And then, like, later, it gets, like, his voice gets a little deeper, and he says, the dog start barking probably because I ate his face. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Being a fellow dog owner, I've definitely wanted to, like, bite my dog's face off sometimes. So I was like, fucking preach it, man. I hear you. I'm going to go bite my dog's fucking face off. Just take some bath salt, you know, chill out. I don't think that's ever been said. Yeah, I actually took bath salt to accomplish my goal of biting a face off, and then I just kind of chilled out for a while. What's your song of the week?
Sounds like you got a stressful week.
It honestly hasn't been that bad. It's been a pretty adult-oriented week. I got a pair of New Balances this week.
Which ones?
They're just gray. I don't know the exact number on them.
Oh.
I want to say like 564 gray.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'll have to whip them out at the next barbecue we have or something.
All right.
But
yeah, I really want a pair of New Balance 550s.
yeah, no, I was kind of just looking for a reason to get New Balances anyways, because like I just like them, but I was like, I don't know, like I kind of need something to inspire me, and I don't know, like because I've been trying to dress more adult like. Because, like, whenever me and my fiance go out, like, she's dressed like an actual woman, and I'm wearing, like, a Scott Pilgrim versus the World shirt. You have the same shirt.
Yeah.
I love the shirt, but it just looks like a girl and her, like, mentally challenged little brother going out. Like, I don't mind wearing that shirt, but it's just, like, maybe I should dress up a little bit more, like, just a little bit more casual, even if that's just, like a plain shirt, jeans, and New Balances or something, but... yeah, just doing a little adulting shit.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think that's adulting. Like, I don't know. Like, wear whatever the fuck you want.
Well, yeah. But, like, if we're, like, going out, it's not
somewhere
like...
nice.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit of adulting. I haven't done, like, a lot of hardcore adulting. But, yeah. With just, like, I don't know, wedding planning coming up and shit. Having to make phone calls and shit.
Yeah.
It's just... yeah. I've been doing a little adulting, you know, here and there.
I dig it. My song of the week is Glimpse of Us from Joji. Joji's new song.
I haven't listened to Joji in a while.
Yeah. I didn't think that you did. You don't
Nah, I just had to let
Joji?
you know my perspective on what you said.
Yeah.
I had to correlate it with me.
This is good. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs of the year, pretty easily.
If you had to write a essay on one song, what song do you think you could do it for?
Like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know where that question came from. I have no, like, it's not leading into anything, but I don't know if there's one song that you're just like, I don't know, you hear and you're like, holy shit, like, you don't get it. You know, like, this song fucking slaps.
I just don't.
Like, you don't get why this song fucking slaps.
I feel like that's such a corny fucking thing to say, because that's what I've been hearing a lot about the Drake album, is like, you don't get it.
Oh.
And I'm like,
I think that's what Drake said, right?
Up. Yeah, he said he did, but his fans are saying the same shit.
It's, fuck you, you don't get it. I was like, I'm the listener. You want me to get this, right? I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it.
Yeah,
but
same with the Kendrick album. If you say you don't like it, people are like, you don't get it. And I'm like, no, I get it. I don't think it's good.
I like that, the whole Ezra Miller defense of just like, this man has been grooming our 12-year-old daughter, and he's like, you're transphobic. And he's like, that's not the problem. I don't care what you identify as. Stop kidnapping our fucking daughter. And he's like, you fucking transphobe.
You don't get it. the worst possible response.
The fucking Kevin Spacey response. Like, fine, I am gay. I'm like, Kevin, that's not the problem, buddy. If you're gay, that's news to me too, but that is not the problem here, buddy. Oh, goddamn. Some awful people.
Yeah.
Do you want to...
Yeah.
Want to do a deep dive on Ezra Miller? The fucking biggest villain in the DC universe right now.
I heard they're going to replace him with...
You have to.
Well,
okay, just who they're replacing him
yes.
with? I'm actually signing the petition to keep him in the movies. Them. Yes. Actually, I don't care to be disrespectful to Ezra Miller right now. I actually really don't care about that. With who, though?
Okay. The guy who's been playing Flash in the TV show. I don't know his name. I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Michael Cera. I think Michael Cera taking up any other role is just really interesting to me.
I was all for him being Spider-Man before it was Tom Holland.
That's great.
Yeah, because there was like talks of like they were rebooting Spider-Man, and that's obviously when it was Tom Holland. Yeah. And I was like, please let it be Michael Cera. And
I'm honestly down for any person that played in Superbad being the new Flash. You get Jonah Hill.
God, I'd love Jonah Hill to be the
great.
Flash.
Fucking love that guy.
I do too.
He's done dirty, man.
You think so?
You ever see when he was on... I don't know the difference really between Fallon and Kimmel. They're kind of the same person to me. But he went on one of their shows, and they was like, you don't smell bad. And he said, what? And they was like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't think that you wouldn't smell bad. And he was like, why? Yeah. He's like, I play characters, right? But they're just like, oh, look at that fat, goofy, stinky fuck.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's who he is. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I just hate that. Because, like, that dude's in incredible shape. Yeah. He's like a surfer guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a fucking, like, he was on GQ's, like, 10 items thing, like, wherever they do the, like 10 most important items per person. And one of his things that, like, is very essential to him is, like, the turtle wax for his surfboard.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like, he is full-blown SoCal, like, beach scum. Like, he is just shredding it.
I love that.
I just love that. He's a fucking interesting guy.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I do, too. But, further on to what you was doing.
So, the Ezra Miller stuff.
The Ezra Miller problem.
The problem.
How do we take care of it? Saying the problem is vastly underestimating it. It is the problems.
Yeah. So the first I heard of it was the fights in Hawaii.
Yes.
And then public intoxication in Hawaii?
Yeah, at first I thought he was just being rambunctious. Yeah. Like, this dude's just going to bars, getting in fights in Hawaii. Like, I'm like, he's just living it up. Yeah, he's spending that flash check,
Yeah.
Fucking people up. Just, who cares?
Yeah, but now he is grooming. I just saw 2 people. One is a non-binary child that's 12 and a non-binary adult at 18.
Oh, I didn't know it was moldable.
Me neither. I'd say that's what this is saying, though. Yeah, I didn't know it was multiple people either. I just heard of the one, and pretty much his only response is just, "You're transphobic. You don't get it."
Yeah, and one is kind of enough, anyways. You know, like it's like, well, when he was just grooming one person, I was like, you know, what I heard it was two. Man, you're getting a little out of control with it. But is it? It doesn't. It extends. I don't know where those cases are happening because, like, I think it's like 3 states that he's won in it. I think it's like not geographically close to Hawaii. I mean, really, a lot of America's not, but it's like South Dakota and Nevada, I think, are the other 2 states that like he is wanted in. And last I heard, he deactivated his fucking Instagram. Like, and they're like looking for him, like currently looking for Flash. It's weird. They was a really like charming character in the fucking the Zack Snyder cut, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this could be a good little Flash going forward, but god damn, I'm wrong. I am really bad at the scouting report.
So is all of DC.
Yeah, they're having to replace not only him, but also Amber Heard at this point.
Yeah.
Because I don't see them bringing her back.
No. So they're going to replace her. They're going to replace him.
They
paid for the highest paid actor. Like, that's not a very smart move. I mean, they got The Rock for Black Adam.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, who are we talking about? I was like, Henry Cavill. But yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
that's going to be,
Yeah. So, like, when it comes to casting, like, these are the ones you need to get right because these need to be your long haul.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to build a stellar DC universe with a solid Black Adam casting.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're going to need a little bit more than that. I don't know. At this point, honestly, maybe just fucking scrap it. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I mean, I'm not in love with it, though. Like, that's kind of a replaceable character for me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Batman, you definitely have something to lean towards now. Superman, love Henry Cavill. I think he's the most Superman-looking Superman. Mm-hmm. He does not give a fuck about that role.
No.
And I think he has more than shown it. So, I don't know, just fucking start over. Cyborg, like, fucking cares about Cyborg? Start over.
Yeah.
Definitely don't care about The Flash. I mean... But, yeah, no, it's just crazy times where we live in where you can accuse someone of something like that and there's like, hey, you're transphobic. That's the problem here. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not my issue with you.
Yeah.
Just be a decent person. Like, you just got the Flash role. Like, you're probably just swimming in money right now. Like, god damn. Just
behave a little.
Or hide it a little better. I don't think that's the right advice, but it's something.
Right one, I don't know, man. It just blows my mind how... And I don't think DC will restart.
Yeah, they just are very stubborn.
Yeah. But... Because, like... And as funny as it is, it feels like the most comic book thing ever that DC's doing. They have the Joker, which is its own little universe. They have the Zack Snyder universe. They have the actual MC or the DCU universe, and they have the Batman universe,
which is kind of comic book esque.
It's the most comic book thing that you can do is have 50 different versions of the same character.
Yeah, but when it comes to movies, I don't think that works out as well. Because I think they're really trying to lean into doing the whole Marvel spiel. And I think that's why they're being really stubborn about their characters, because they're like, well, Marvel was able to nail it pretty much on the first take with each of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, look at what they've done. So if we just ride it out with them. But the problem is, like, you're not bad at recruiting. I mean, you're not good at recruiting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They had, like, Marvel had, like, Coach Calipari recruiting for them. And you just don't. Like, admit you fucked up, try a little bit better, and I don't know, because that shit is not working out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Joker 2 rumors?
Okay, well, yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Joker didn't need a sequel.
It still doesn't to me. Yeah. I can seriously live with it. I know pretty much it's a confirmed going to happen.
Yeah, and I was excited for it because I like
Todd Phillips
and Joaquin.
Oh, okay.
I think they're both great. I think they both know what they're doing. I don't think. Can you have 3 Joker movies without Batman? It was kind of weird to see one.
Yeah, at some point you kind of have to like address the Batman in the room.
Yeah, and that's why I was so wanting him to be the Joker of the Batman universe. I just wanted those two things linked up. I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, and I figured after Robert Pattinson getting his movie, I'm like, okay, this is when the step over comes.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I thought. I thought we were going to have like a Joker 2 that is probably like Batman v Joker, and then you can even have Batman 2 that's like after that or before it or whatever you want. But no. Instead, we're getting Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and we're getting a musical.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot to take in, and I just discovered that like 3 days ago, so I am still fully digesting every bit of this. So let's just break it down bit by bit.
First thing.
Okay.
I wish they wouldn't have said anything.
I wish that about a lot of people and a lot of times in a lot of scenarios.
Because if they announce Joker 2, they tell me Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn, I'm like, that's a weird casting. But she's kind of weird. I like it. Like, maybe it's not my absolute favorite casting, but I like it. Show me the trailers, no singing at all. Cut all the singing. Let me get to the theater, and let me discover there that this is a musical.
I don't know.
That is a shock that I am so for.
I'm not for that. Because, like, don't get me wrong, that would be kind of an interesting thing, but, like, cat's out of the bag after the first day. Which, I mean, that's pretty much, like, the biggest day for a release like that is the opening day. But I'm starting to think it's not a joke anymore. Because I thought it really was at first, but it has seemed like more and more. Like, the first bit of information I saw was Lady Gaga basically opened herself up to the conversation. Like, she pretty much introduced herself, and then they heard about it, and then they started talking about it, and they was like, oh shit, Lady Gaga wants to be Harley Quinn. So if we start off with that, I don't like that.
You don't like Lady Gaga?
I like Lady Gaga.
As Harley Quinn?
No, I don't like that. So for something like that in that world, well, one, I think we already have a solid Harley Quinn in the DCU. Granted, they're kind of steering away from like the whole Suicide Squad of things, it seems like, but I think Margot Robbie is a perfect Harley Quinn. Like, I think.
Do you want to see her as Harley Quinn in the original Suicide Squad as that universe? Also, the Suicide Squad that she was in, also Birds of Prey kind of is connected, and this one that's also not connected? Yeah,
well, I don't know if that. Yeah, I would say I don't know if it really crosses well, but yeah, I'll give you that. But I just don't want more doubles of characters. Like, at a certain point, we need to just start like if that's what the DC universe is doing, is doubling down on what they have now. They need to stop making movies for characters that already exist. Like, if that's what you want to do,
Jokers.
Yeah, I know. But at a certain point, you kind of need to stop that and either decide you're getting rid of those characters in the canonical DCU, or you need to stop making movies of characters that are already casted with different characters.
Yeah. So you don't think at all you can have the Joker trilogy? I don't think it needs a trilogy by any damn means. But the Joker trilogy and the Batman trilogy. And be two completely separate things.
Well, I think it can work, but at a certain point, it's got to come together, because I don't know how that crossover is going to happen, but like, and I don't know how timeline wise they're going to work, because if Joker's been doing his whole thing this whole time, and you know, old Bat Boy's just been like, I'll take care of him. I'll just get rid of this like Reddit guy first.
Yeah. But well, I mean, we already seen that Joker's not going to be Joaquin moving forward in the Batman trilogy.
Yeah.
So like, They're just two completely separate things.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. They need to stop that then. Like, I think Joker could have been a one-stop shop.
I think it's better for DC to do that.
To just keep going with...
Yeah, quit trying to be the MCU. And just bank off of your best assets. Make a new Superman movie that connects to absolutely nothing.
See, no, I'm all for that. But if they're doing that, they need to do that.
I know.
They don't need to just, like, kind of half-ass that and just be like, we're going to do our own thing, but we really want to be Marvel. Like,
yes.
Pick fucking one. Like, I'm tired of the in-between.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just don't like Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh, I do. I think it really fits.
Don't. Like, it does if you start talking about the musical thing, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Even if it's not a musical, bro, she's just a weird girl. Like, I
Dude,
think
you
works.
can find plenty of weird girls in Hollywood. But, like, if you're... But, like, I'm wanting them to find someone, like, kind of newer that they can make, like, if I look at them on the screen, I'm like, holy fuck, that is Harley Quinn. You know, like, how if you see Hugh Jackman, like, 9 times out of 10, you're probably thinking that's Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, I want someone like that. Like, I want DC to get more characters like that. Like, I felt like Joaquin was able to do it well enough to where people are kind of like, oh, that's a Joker. You know, like, I think he's able to do that pretty well. Robert Pattinson, he's not really going to get over the whole Twilight thing. I mean, it's just kind of hard. I mean, that was like a cultural just fucking destroyer in the late 2000s. But I don't know. I kind of just want a fresh face as Harley Quinn. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to like Lady Gaga's performance, but I always am skeptical about big names joining things because I'm like, holy fuck, stop just casting them because they're a big name. Like, I love Zendaya, but I'm tired of that treatment with her.
Really?
I really am. Like, don't get me wrong, I like her as MJ, but, like, dude, she was on the cover for Homecoming, and she's, like, in 2 minutes of that fucking... She's not even the love interest in that movie, but it's Zendaya. So they're like, okay. And then, like, seeing all that press and shit for Dune, and her and Timothée Chalamet are in, like, in every fucking interview for it. She's in, like, 7 minutes of the movie. Nope.
Okay, so...
No. But she is in, like, 7 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just... And I'm not saying that's her fault. I do genuinely like her inclusion in things. Like, she's just kind of a charming person to me. But, like, I'm just tired of just the big name getting attached to things. And they're like, that's what we're doing. Like, I don't think Joker really needs that star treatment to be good. Like, you don't have to just get a big name. You don't have to make it a musical.
No. Well...
Which I think is a completely different light, but, like... I don't get the transition into that. Because to me, when you say musical, like, don't get me wrong, musicals have been done pretty seriously all throughout, like, history of, like, theater, but nowadays when I hear theater, unless you're talking, like, Les Mis or, like, La La Land, I'm thinking, like, holy shit, this is going to be goofy. Like, and it doesn't have to be, but...
Tick Tick, or what is it?
Yeah, but that makes sense. That is about a musical guy. Like, that was way more musical than I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't know they would just start breaking into song.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was just going to be a musical... About a musical dude.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I just don't want to see it. Like, in Joaquin Phoenix in a musical? Like, I didn't... Like, Russell Crowe in Les Mis? Like, why would you... that's a star treatment thing, but, like...
Joaquin sings in, like, Brother Bear. I mean, it's a Disney movie, so, like...
Yeah, but, you should kind of fucking sing in that. But, like,
yeah, but...
I know, I get
so
what
you've
you're
been
saying.
in movies that are singing, so...
I could kind of see it happening, but not with the Joker that portraying. Like, because to me, when you're thinking of, like, a singy Joker, I'm thinking of, like, a crazy, whacked out, like, full face paint guy who's just, like... jumping around, hiking his leg in the air, like, very flamboyant, and then he, like, will go off into a musical, maybe even in his own head. Mm-hmm. But, like, I just don't see Joaquin Phoenix's, like, that was a musical kind of, I don't know. I wasn't happy with that. I think I might like him a little bit more, but my first thought is to be cynical.
Yeah. I love the casting of Lady Gaga. I get the not wanting a big name. It's fair, but I think Lady Gaga is good. And I think she's great. I really like her for the role. I actually do. on that note, my biggest complaint is we don't need a sequel. If there's a Joker sequel, then Batman needs to be involved. I don't see how Joker...
another Batman.
Yeah, and I do.
Yeah.
I don't care who they cast. But honestly, if you're going to go big name actor as Joaquin for Joker, big name actress for Harley Quinn as Lady Gaga, I want a big name actor for Batman. Who they cast, don't care at this point, but it does need to be a big name. If you're not going to go big name, neat. Maybe they can steal the show. But at the same time, my other complaint with it is if it is a musical, why this Joker? Because this was supposed to be like dark, gritty, serious Joker. Like this was him getting his origin story. This was him losing it. You kind of sympathize with him. If I'm going to get a musical Joker movie, I want it to be like Adam West-esque.
Yes,
Batman.
exactly.
I want
campy,
stupid, like
over the top,
yes.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's the kind of Joker I'm picturing. Like that's why I'm having a problem with Joaquin's. And I think another part of my issue with Lady Gaga being Harley Quinn is when you say musical and then you're saying Harley Quinn's also being introduced, that makes me start to think it's going to be like a lovey kind of musical.
Probably.
But like, I also don't like that she pitched it.
I never saw that she pitched it.
I saw that first, and then like a day or two later, I saw that like Lady Gaga is now in talks. Like, I just saw the report that she said she's interested in playing Harley Quinn, and then I saw she's now in talks, and I just didn't like that. You know, like, I don't know, because to me that feels like using your star power to basically get roles. Of being just like, I'll play Harley Quinn, and they're like, oh fuck, Lady Gaga wants to be on board, yeah. You know, but like I just felt like that wasn't needed for that. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of what, kind of the same thing with what you're saying. Like I feel like a lot of seriousness is being taken out of this.
Yeah.
Not saying Lady Gaga isn't or can't be a legitimate actor, because I mean I think she's proved herself in stuff like American Horror Story, in A Star Is Born. Like she's definitely capable, but I just don't know if that attachment was needed for this movie, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I never saw that she pitched it. Like, I really didn't.
Yeah, I'll say I could be wrong, because you never know with like social media how it like throws things out. Because like I could be seeing something new for the first time today, and it was posted 8 days ago.
Yeah.
So who knows? But that's the way I saw it, and I just kind of didn't like that lead of events.
Yeah, which is fair. If that's true, like I get that complaint, but at the same time, there's been so many people, like, the biggest example that I actually know of is Childish Gambino. Was like, I would love to play Spider-Man, and every one of his fans were like, holy shit, we would love to see him as Spider-Man. It definitely played a big role on why not only he got to play Spider-Man, he voice acted as Spider-Man, but why he got to play a character in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I like that.
Yeah.
And I love that, like, he pitched it. That was something he wanted to do. And it is different, because that was up-and-coming artist, not very established artist pitching, if it, you know. So I get the difference of it, but I do like being like...
Hey, don't undersell my boy.
He was
artist, comedian, actor.
Artist.
You could say all upcoming, but like, I don't know. But
he was an artist. He was an artist.
We just narrow him down to one, but it's just
artist,
I don't know. He's just.
I didn't say musician.
He's just like, and I hate saying this because I love Gambino, but like Jamie Foxx, but just maybe I mean, he's definitely not Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
but he's just like a little lower than Jamie Foxx, right?
I don't know.
Well, you definitely don't put them on the same level as each other.
Depends on what you're putting. Acting? No.
Overall. Everything.
Rapping?
And these are multi...
Music?
You can't say rapping and music. Just say music. Just music, yeah. I'm not saying there's nothing in the world that Gambino isn't better at than Jamie Foxx, but I'm saying, like, overall with the whole, like, multi-talented entertainer, I'm saying Jamie Foxx does that better than Gambino. Oscar. Oh, come on. That's got to mean something.
Grammy? They probably both have one, actually.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I think Jamie Foxx might have won one for Kanye's album.
Yeah.
Graduation.
I'm talking like multi-talented. Like I like Gambino's music way better than I do Jamie Foxx's, but if we're talking overall multi-talented artist, Jamie Foxx is higher up there than Gambino is.
I don't know. I've literally never thought of it. I've never compared the two.
Me either. Oh, this is just kind of just a whim.
Yeah, I don't think of it. I don't think they're that far apart. I really don't.
Well, yeah, I didn't do like here. I went like here. And he's like right here, and he, you know.
I mean, I just think musically, Gambino is so much further ahead than Jamie Foxx. He's talented, but like we're talking album to album.
Well, and then I think actor-wise,
acting, yeah, you go. Jamie Foxx is definitely much better. Does Jamie Foxx direct?
He probably does. He probably directs does. In the same way as like other like actors direct. Like they have like producing or directing.
Yeah, writing. I'm assuming both of them do a good amount of writing.
Jamie Foxx does impressions.
He does do impressions.
Stellar Chris Rock impression.
He does. Gambino does full-fledged comedy shows.
So does Jamie Foxx.
Does he?
Yes.
I've never seen one.
Yeah, remember I was telling you about that bit he had about Mike Tyson? It turns out Mike Tyson was there when he did it. Yeah, Jamie Foxx is a pretty good stand-up comedian. Like I think he's actually about to do a tour, and I'm pretty sure that's why he was at the Dave Chappelle show. Well, I can't say it like that. The Dave Chappelle stand-up show whenever Chappelle got tackled.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this was going to be a hot-button issue.
I didn't know you thought that much higher of...
Dude, Jamie Foxx is the fucking man.
I love him. So, Jamie Foxx is an actor, film producer, screenwriter, radio personality, singer-songwriter, pianist...
Of course.
Television producer, stand-up comedian, television director. Solid.
Yeah, that's a solid resume. I haven't done any of those things.
Gambino, singer, rapper, DJ, comedian, film director.
DJ? How do you get the DJ moniker? Like actual DJing?
I'm reading the stats. I don't know. Record producer, film producer, screenwriter, composer, songwriter, voice actor, television producer, film actor, television director. I think they're equal.
I just think the level that Jamie Foxx does it is bigger.
He's definitely a bigger name.
Yeah.
But then again, he's a much... We're comparing an actor to a musician.
Yeah.
First. They're both very multi-talented. They both have a lot of shit that they do. But when you look at them, Jamie Foxx's first, and I would say biggest profession, is he's an actor. That is what he's probably known for most people. That's what he's the biggest at.
What do you do before Gold Digger?
Don't know.
Well, I'll say because, Gambino's been doing music for a while, but he's also in Community. I mean, he's also in Atlanta. So, I mean, I think
more people know, if you said, who's this guy? They'd be like, oh, that's Childish Gambino, the rapper.
Well, yeah, you would definitely be a little bit more surprised. Like, I could definitely see kids nowadays being like, oh, Jamie Foxx used to have music. And you're like, yeah, he has, like, full-fledged R&B albums.
Yeah.
Like an established career in R&B.
Yeah. So, for me, I don't know, it just feels like I'm comparing, like, The Rock to Kanye, like, or Drake. Like, The Rock to Drake is like, who's more talented? It's like, that is fucking hard to do.
Oh, I actually do like that one. I would say in both of these arguments, you have to look at who's better at what they do best.
I don't think we need to compare them.
We don't need to, but that's what we're doing, Brenden. That's what I'm doing. So you look at Jamie Foxx, his probably his strongest suit is acting.
Yes.
I guess it's fair to say.
I would very easily say.
And Gambino's is acting? I mean, not acting. Not acting. I meant to say music.
Yes.
I think Jamie Foxx is better at acting than Gambino is in music. And I love Gambino's music. I love Django Unchained.
I do too.
And
I actually just today saw the sequel for Django is not happening due to budget issues.
Due to budgeting issues?
That's what I saw.
Oh, Jamie Foxx wants that money. Yeah, because he's about to
Isn't
get
that
that. He's about to get that Mike Tyson biopic.
I'm
so
super excited,
dude. I cannot wait. I think he is going to do that so much justice. Like that is someone like because I don't know. A lot of time I was even slightly skeptical about Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool, just because of his previous Deadpool, which isn't his fault, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like one of the representations of like a big name actor being tossed onto a role that I immediately was just like, yes, this is who I fucking want for this. Why'd you give me a little shit-eating grin?
Jamie Foxx's Oscars.
Yeah.
He has 2.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino's Grammys. He has 12.
Does he really have 12? What for?
Song 2019. It doesn't.
Oh, god damn it. I was wanting to say what it's for.
Song 2019, record 2019, music video 2019, melodic rap performance
So,
2019.
Awaken My Love.
2019. It might be.
It's not because of the internet.
No,
it's not.
Well, it might be This Is America. Because that shit went crazy. I'll look at it.
That did do mainstream numbers.
Yes. Traditional R&B performance 2018. I bet that's Redbone.
Yeah.
R&B song 2019, probably Redbone. Album 2018, that's Awaken My Love.
Uh-huh.
Record 2018, Awaken My Love.
Yep.
Assumably.
Win?
Don't know.
These are all wins.
Grammy Awards. Yeah.
They're not nominations?
Don't know. It says Grammy Awards. It's literally a list. I looked up Gambino Grammys. I looked up Jamie Foxx Oscars.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 Grammys? I mean, that seems a little steep, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It surprised me. That's why I had that shit in grin.
Damn.
You looking it up? Oh, okay. So this says he has 5 wins, 12 nominations.
Ah, there we go. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Not that I want to, like, discredit him, but that makes more sense.
Yeah. So I'm assuming both of these are winners for Jamie.
I know at the very... Yes, he definitely has, too, because he did that biopic on Ray Charles and
That's what he won
Django.
for. Well...
Did he not get it for Django?
This says he won Best Actor in 2005 for his performance in Ray.
Yes.
It says that he won... the other one was a supporting role. Oh, he was a nominee, so he has one nomination. And Gambino is 5 for 12.
The Rock doesn't have any Oscars, does he? I couldn't... Not to sound like a dick, but...
He doesn't do Oscar
he doesn't,
movies.
Yeah, he's not an Oscar movie kind of guy. I mean, he's making more money than Oscar guys, but yeah, I don't think he's really racking in Oscars.
The nominations are stupid. There's a ton.
Tooth Fairy. Did you get one for Tooth Fairy?
That'd be fucking sick.
What's the most like legit role he's done? And not to say that like Tooth Fairy isn't a legit role, but like
non-action.
Yeah, like
movie.
Critically acclaimed roles. You know,
I feel like Jamie right now.
Jamie. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Rogan.
Yeah,
Rogan.
I'm just looking shit up.
I thought you meant Fox. I'm like, why?
I'm just feeling good.
I'm doing so many things right now.
Yeah.
I just feel better than Gambino right now. What are you looking up?
All right. I'm backtracking. Okay. Oh, shit. You know it. It is super fucking obvious once you know it.
What?
Moana.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I bet he won Oscars for it.
Did Moana win Oscars?
I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, let's just look up every Oscar that's ever been won at this
Apparently.
point. We're getting really close to that.
In 2016, it says, The Rock won Sexiest Man Alive. Will he ever win an Oscar?
That is wild to think about it like that. That he won Sexiest Man Alive before any Oscar.
That's so disrespectful.
It very much is, because it didn't have to be said.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what they did to, like, LeBron and shit. They was like, oh, well, congrats on the scoring title. When are you going to actually win a title? And he's like, holy shit.
Why is it like this? I can't just find a list of The Rock and Oscar nominations to wins.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe he has no Oscar
I
nomination.
think The Rock has taken down every page that mentions it. Now, he's a guy that I feel like has enough power to, if we did call him out on some wrongdoings, I feel like he could have us killed pretty easily.
Yeah.
He could do it himself, you know? But, yeah, I feel like he's that kind of guy. Like, he definitely has some strings he could pull to just get, Kron Rex just murked.
I hope not.
He'll just kill us with all the mercury he has built up.
He'll give us the mercury poison. What? I looked up The Rock Oscars. I tried to just shorten it to the absolute easiest. It said, why did Chris Rock get smacked by Will Smith at the Oscars?
Why did Chris Rock get fucking rocked at the Oscars? I mean, that's fair. I mean, you typed in Rock and Oscar.
Yeah, I get why it happened, but...
My grandma just texted me happy birthday. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But she and then she
It's
said
close.
like 5 minutes later, because I didn't respond because I wasn't going to respond. Like, you didn't get it right. But she said just in case I forget tomorrow.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, but it's just like, well, tomorrow's Monday. I got some shit going on. I might forget about you. It's Sunday. I have nothing going on right now, so I'll go ahead and tell you in advance.
That's funny. I don't know, man. I can't find anything on The Rock having Oscars. It just has his reactions to Oscars before I could find his literal
Him
fucking
reacting
nominations.
to other people winning Oscars.
I don't know why this is so difficult to find. Yet everyone else was like, here's a exact list of what you want.
Yeah.
Ass. This is stupid as hell.
You want to...
Call it quits here?
Oh, I didn't know what you want to do. I didn't know if we could go on a little bit longer.
Yeah, we can. We
Or
have
if
time.
you wanted to wrap it up.
It don't matter.
Because I don't care either way. I'm feeling pretty chill right now. I got my legs up. I got my knee wrap on.
What,
Feeling decent.
You want to spin the wheel? See what we land on? If we want to talk about it, we will. If
Ooh.
not, we'll just wrap it up.
I do not want to spin the wheel.
So you have something you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the legacy of Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Where is he at now? Because, I mean, we already think highly of him.
We think he's the best point guard ever.
Yeah, we've already talked about how we think by the end of his career, if you think it's disrespectful now, I get it. I think you're kind of a pussy, but like I think it's ready to be said that Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time over Magic. I don't think we need to wait for Steph's career to be over. I think we need to give that motherfucker his roses while he is still in a jersey.
Yeah.
And I mean, because what else do you want this guy to achieve? He's won as many rings as LeBron. He got his finals MVP under his belt. They had to make a new fucking title to give to him as a conference finals MVP. I mean, he's the first unanimous MVP.
Was he?
I feel like that's what was said, but I feel like I've heard other people being unanimous MVPs. But I'm pretty sure that was like he was like the first unanimous MVP. So yeah, dude's got a lot of shit under his belt. Fucking just is currently still destroying the record for most 3-pointers ever made.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
he was the first
Yeah.
unanimous.
The most games consecutively with a 3-pointer made. I mean, he's just fucking crazy. I mean,
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking you got to talk about him in top 5.
Ooh, I think top 10. It's like,
I think
start at top 10.
anything below top 10, I think you're being wildly disrespectful and inaccurate, honestly.
okay.
So, I mean, he has helped turn the Warriors into a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a fucking legacy he is building right there. I don't know. It's just incredible what he's done. And honestly, I didn't see it coming. I can, I guess, throw myself into that crowd too. But like, I wasn't picking the Warriors at the beginning of the season.
I thought they were going to be really good. I thought they could,
Yes.
but it wasn't my pick.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it was like champion level. You know,
full believer in the Lakers.
that was rough. That's
Yeah.
That was a rough year, especially seeing that picture of like what the prediction was. It was going to be like, I think someone tweeted and said, "Can we just skip to the finals and see the Nets and Lakers play?"
Yeah.
Boy, was that fucking wrong.
Yep.
Holy shit. So, not that it has much to do with them, but I did see KD tweeted kind of in response. And he said he's been dead since November of 2016. The fuck does that mean? What happened?
Did you see what he was responding to?
Yes.
They said his legacy is dead. So
Yeah,
I
but
think,
he said he's been dead since 2016.
I think it was just a weird way of phrasing that, you know.
Like, his legacy's been dead, LOL, since 2016.
Yeah. So, okay, I pulled up one list. It was loading like shit, so I quit.
Yeah.
But, all right, this one, we're going to go off of the top 11
Okay.
and to see who you'd kick out, because number 10 on this list is Curry, which is, I think, is fair.
Wild.
Yeah. So,
Wait, not
Yeah.
just point guards.
no, this is ever.
Oh, okay, because you said Oscar Robertson first, so that made me think it was like a...
No.
I would say Oscar Robertson at number 11 of point guards of all time is fucking nuts.
So we got Jordan.
At number 1, yeah.
He's at the top 10.
What?
He's in the
Oh,
top
well,
10. He's
yeah,
staying.
for sure. He's in, yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Kareem.
I get it. I really get it. I just personally don't do that, but I get it.
Magic.
Yeah.
Larry.
Fucking Larry.
Shaq.
I like Shaq way more than Larry.
Tim Duncan.
I'm glad. I like that. Tim deserves a lot more credit than he fucking gets.
Bill Russell.
Wilt's better.
Wilt.
Wilt's better.
And then Oscar.
Yeah.
So is Oscar kicked out? Is he out of the top 10?
Yeah, Oscar's kicked out.
So do you...
Oscar's kicked out. Bill should be kicked out. Larry should be kicked out.
We only got one person to go in. You're just kicking them out of the top 10.
You know how many people are in 10, right? But
You got one to add.
So, no, I'm thinking of people
So
who
you-
should be above.
Okay, so now you said top 5.
Yes, I think...
So who's your top...
I think you can almost keep
Who's
that
top
the
five?
exact same, but... Okay, so I like Shaq above Larry Bird.
Yes, I do too.
I like Wilt Chamberlain above Bill Russell.
So do I.
Maybe because Wilt didn't do as much like team winning wise as like Larry. Maybe you keep Larry above Wilt. I don't hate that. I personally don't like it, but
Yeah,
I get that argument. So
Who's your
okay.
top 5? It doesn't have to be in order.
Okay, I'll make it. Kobe wasn't on that list, was he?
Kobe's not top 10 in these lists.
But Bill fucking Russell is.
Oh, that dude's a champion winning.
He's
son
a
of a bitch.
champion winning fucker, but I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, I think this has... Well, I'll scroll down. Let's...
Where is? How far does this list go?
We'll get to him pretty quick. 12, David Robinson. 13, Hakeem.
Holy shit, Hakeem's not in the. Wow.
14's Kobe. I knew he was within the top 15 range. I actually thought he was 15 or 16,
Yeah.
so I knew he was like really close.
So, despite how worked
And
up I
then
just got.
15, Katie.
Okay. Yeah, despite how worked up I just got, Kobe's not my top 5. So,
This is
Jordan, LeBron. I do like Kareem in there. Dude's probably the most undercredited player, along with Tim Duncan. Then I think you can go.
It's tough.
I think you go Steph next.
Because it has Magic. So if we believe Magic
Yeah.
is...
He honestly
Worse.
might not take Magic out of the top 5.
So you think it's Steph and Magic?
I think you might just throw Steph further up. Yeah, I definitely think
Steph
he's
4,
above
Magic
10.
5.
I definitely put him.
I do too. I definitely put him above 10, but I don't know if I put him at 5. For me, I do put him at 5. I literally put him at the 5 spot, though.
Who does that bump? Because it's Magic then Bird.
I don't put Bird in my top 5.
Yeah.
You know I don't
But
put
on
Bird.
that list, Bird's 5, though, right? Because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure. Yeah.
My list would be same, not in order, but I mean, this is in order. LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Wilt, and then I go Curry.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to accept the fact of Kareem being the best center in history because of his longevity. Like, Shaq was uber dominant, but Shaq was also kind of made poor decisions that, like, I think if you would have had a fully determined Shaq, like focus, like kill drive, like 2000 to 2001 Shaq,
Yeah.
that's no doubt best center of all time. I think if he does that for a career's worth, that's best center of all time easy.
Yes.
But nobody has really had Kareem's consistency throughout multiple fucking decades.
Yeah.
I think it hurts Wilt too, just because he wasn't as focused, or it didn't seem. He seemed like he wanted to just prove himself as just a multi-talent. Like, he wanted to be like the Jamie Foxx
Yeah.
of the basketball world.
Yeah.
And just, I think, got 2 rings
Yeah.
in the process. But if he would have fully committed, and if they would have kept track of like half his records, I think also you're talking no doubt best center of all time.
I think no doubt best player of all time.
Yeah.
That dude has-
That's a better way of thinking about it.
If that dude has 4 rings and blocks are counted, I think we put him at number 1. I just don't think that. I think just him not giving a shit about his legacy hurt his legacy.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if he doesn't care about his legacy, why should I?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still crazy because definitely a top 10 player. Having said that, same with Shaq.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I still put Curry in the top 5. I mean,
I was going to put Dennis Rodman.
you're a sack of shit.
Just to piss you off, but
I love Rodman. You say that
No.
like you're like, I know it's
No.
going to piss you off because
Well,
you
yeah.
fucking hate him.
no, you were going to be pissed off because
Well, yeah. That
I
pissed
said
me
a
off.
joke and not took it super serious on this part.
Yeah, that would have really pissed me off.
Yeah, so I didn't, but just know
I appreciate that.
I was really close.
I guess I don't appreciate that at the same time because, like,
You're welcome.
you didn't do what you wanted. I don't know. It's a tough relationship, but
Yeah.
yeah, I love Tim Duncan being up there. Hakeem not being in top 10 is kind of crazy. Like,
I mean,
I
he
think I'm
can be.
honestly switching him and Bill out.
I'm taking Bird all the way out.
I'm definitely not taking David Robinson over Hakeem.
No, that's weird.
Doesn't Hakeem have like the only recorded quadruple double?
I do. Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, he's fucking wild.
Dude's a monster. He's so good.
Yeah, he is so fucking good and just
His per game, 21.8 points, 11.1 rebounds, 3.1 blocks.
beast.
Averaging 3.1 blocks of your career.
You're
Two and a half
Yeah.
assists. That's nasty. And then 1.7 steals.
If you want to see something truly like that is a mindfuck, he played for the Raptors.
Yeah,
Yeah, he played for the Raptors, I think, like in the last leg of his career.
yeah, that's weird.
But yeah, that dude's the fucking man. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, David Robinson was too, but I don't put him in the same. I definitely don't put him above Hakeem. I mean, dude, that footwork on a guy that big is fucking scary. Like, legitimately scary.
Yeah. He's good. He's real good. But yeah, Curry, I think, is top 5. I
Yeah.
like that.
At the very least, I will say Steph Curry is better than Larry Bird. At the very least. I don't care what list you have. I don't care how high you rank them. As long as you put Steph Curry right above Larry Bird, I'm cool. Or not even right above. I don't care if it's like 5 spots above Larry Bird.
He's got more rings than Bird.
Fuck you, Bird. How many rings does Bird have?
3 NBA championships, 3 MVPs, and 2 Finals MVPs.
Damn. Yeah,
So-
dude's good. Larry Bird is good.
I didn't know he had 3 league MVPs.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. I think him and Magic kind of just traded off for a while.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of championships, too. Like, I think if Boston wasn't winning, it was the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that rivalry. I just miss rivalries. I feel like that doesn't... Honestly, I feel like that doesn't really happen because I feel like people don't stay with teams long enough for it to be a rivalry. You know?
I don't want them to. As much as I want the rivalries, I just don't like seeing players be mistreated from organizations.
Well, goddamn, I don't want them to get abused.
Well, I'm talking about Damian Lillard.
God, he is choosing that.
Yeah, I want him to leave.
It's not fun watching that happen, but like I miss seeing like the Kobe Bryants or the Dirk Nowitzkis where it was like a constant threat every year, and people were built around these people.
Yeah, the teams actually take care of them. I love
it. Yeah, that's good. I'm not pro abuse to athletes.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying the league organizations are taking such shitty care of the only players that do want to stay. I get it why none of them do.
I mean, dude, if I am control of the Portland Blazers and I'm like, no matter what I do, Damian Lillard's going to stay, I'm like, I'm going to make me a shit ton of money and get rid of every good player that I have to pay money except Lillard. Like, yeah, you're letting me do this. Don't let me do things. Well, don't really give me power either. I'm not someone who should have power. I'm kind of a dick.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
What are you looking up?
I was trying to find a post I saw recently. I don't think I saved it, but it was I believe one I saw that Andre Iguodala has one Finals MVP and 4 rings, which
the same as Steph.
I love that guy. I hate that stat.
I don't like Warriors Iguodala.
Same. Yeah, that's why I
loved Phillies Iguodala.
Remember when he was dunking?
I do remember that.
He was just yamming all the time.
Oh, could you imagine that Iguodala on that fast break with LeBron? The fucking yamming Iguodala. And not the fucking, let me just lay it off the backboard Iguodala. Yeah. Who knows? They may have won another one.
Maybe. That's all they needed.
They just needed him to be slightly more athletic and like 10 years younger.
Yeah. But I saw a player. I think it's the player who was playing with Lillard, who just got traded. Is it CJ?
CJ McCollum.
No, it wasn't. It was Bradley Beal. I get them too confused because they're both just kind of the same person.
I just don't like that you lobbed me up for that one. And
I'm sorry.
Was like, no!
As soon as you said CJ, I was like, oh shit, it's Bradley Beal.
I was like, okay.
The other CJ McCollum. Bradley Beal said that he has, he's pretty much doing what LeBron did, but not as good. Where he has like a bunch of all-stars together that are all going to go to one team. He's like, we already have it all planned.
Dude, Bradley Beal's not that guy.
He's not, but
he's not that guy. I mean, dude, he is someone who needs to operate like Russell Westbrook. He needs to be the best player on a team full of unselfish role players. And
I think Bradley Beal could play a hell of a like Klay Thompson role. I think so. I think if
he's not that guy. He needs to be the guy, and I just don't think he's like Steph Curry enough to be a Steph Curry.
Yeah. When
he needs to be a Klay, but he doesn't want to think he's a Klay. I wonder what group of all-stars he has that he's talking about.
I don't know. Yeah, he said he's recruited some guys to come with him to whatever fucking team he's going to go to. I didn't click on it, but I know the comments were all Knicks jerseys.
Yeah, already edited in.
Yep.
Bradley Beal's kind of a Knicks-ass player.
I would like to see... I don't even know free agents. I don't know who he could take.
He's just not LeBron. He's not that fucking general manager player, and he's like, yeah, I got a bunch of... Like, dude, no, you don't.
No.
What are you holding out on, then?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can find some 2023. It's loading very slow. Hold on.
Just how we like.
I looked up free agents for 2023, and it was like, Westbrook? It's like...
I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know. You're supposed to tell me.
So I don't think Bradley Beal wants to do that again.
Notable names that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It says for 2023. Notable names that I'm seeing. Nothing too crazy, honestly.
Yeah? Like, not even just an all-star looking for max contract re-signing
like LeBron,
and shit? Yeah.
Wiggins.
Wiggins isn't going anywhere. Out of your fucking mind.
He wants a max. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he does.
I didn't think this was going to turn into a future prediction for Bradley Beal.
I didn't either, but...
Yeah. So that's how Steph Curry's career is going to end up. We're just play with Bradley Beal.
Maybe.
Beal? Beal.
Yeah. And that's been Jammin'.